if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's White. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Jokic. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. White against Murray. Second chance shot, and Jokic lays it up and in.
Well, a little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Paul Millsap. Rivers out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Monte Morris.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Now, here's Valentine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Can't hit that one.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Offensive rebound. Morris finds Rivers. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Morris looking over the floor. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Green with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and he makes that one. Satoransky's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Campazzo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the
Yeah,
folks, Shaq.
Hey,
Hi,
folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Looking at the Bulls, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition, catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
Well, I'm seeing way too much selfish play. Don't try to attack the defense 1-on-5. Move the basketball, look for others, and then get your teammates involved. That's a recipe for winning.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
The Nuggets trail by 7. Wright and Levine team up in the backcourt. Vucevic is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Levine dishes to Williams.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Stolen by Levine. Outside Williams. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. Now Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside, Jokic, and the layup's good off the glass.
Not going to intimidate Jokic at that range. His focus tonight, razor sharp.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and improving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Levine wide open, and the Bulls another 3.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Martin against Levine. High arcing shot. Vucevic with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Michael Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Will Barton. The Bulls leading by 13. And White kicks to Levine. Pulls up. Denver grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Levine double team. Here's Aminu. And again, Chicago. No good. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good on the bucket.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Outside, Levine. Outside, White. It's good from long range. White's got 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this.